There are thousands of cuisines on Earth, each one shaped by its land, its history, and its people. But only a tiny handful ever truly conquered the entire planet. These are the ones you can walk into almost any city in the world, from a tiny town to a massive capital, and find waiting on a street corner. The flavors that crossed every ocean and every border, that everyone, everywhere, somehow fell in love with. This isn't a stuffy critics list. It's about pure global popularity. The food the whole world actually eats, orders, and craves. Backed by worldwide surveys of what people truly love. Some placements might surprise you, and a few big names had to fight for their spot. So take a deep breath, and try not to get too angry when you see where your country landed. Here are the top 10 most popular cuisines in the world. Number 10. Turkey. Sitting where Europe meets Asia, Turkish cuisine is a delicious crossroads, and it's quietly taken over street corners across Europe and beyond. The star is the kebab, especially the doner, spinning stacks of seasoned meat, carved fresh and tucked into warm bread with salad and sauce, now a late-night favorite in dozens of countries, and in some cities, it's the undisputed #1 thing people eat after a night out, warm and satisfying at 2 in the morning. Add rich meze spreads meant for sharing, sizzling grilled meats, warm flatbreads, and layers of syrupy baklava, and you have a cuisine built on generosity. Turkish hospitality means the table is always overflowing, plate after plate, and refusing food can almost feel like an insult. What makes it special is its position as a true bridge between continents, borrowing the best of the Mediterranean, the Middle East, and Central Asia, and blending it into something all its own. That warm, generous, flavor-packed food has quietly earned a massive and fast-growing global following. Number 9. Greece, the taste of the Mediterranean and one of the healthiest ways to eat on the planet. Greek food is built on simple, sunny ingredients, olive oil, fresh vegetables, tangy feta, and herbs, turned into classics, like souvlaki, moussaka, and creamy tzatziki. The Mediterranean diet it's built on is so healthy that people who eat this way famously live longer, and it's recognized as cultural heritage by the UN. It's fresh, comforting, and timeless, beloved by tourists who fall for it on a sunny holiday and then hunt down the nearest Greek restaurant the moment they get home. Warm hospitality, big shared plates, and pure, uncomplicated flavor are its calling cards. There's a saying that Greek food isn't fancy, it's just honest, letting incredible ingredients speak for themselves without hiding behind heavy sauces. From a simple Greek salad drizzled in olive oil to slow-roasted lamb and flaky baklava, it's a cuisine that has been perfected over literally thousands of years. Simple, honest perfection. Number 8. Spain. This is the country that turned eating into a social event. Spanish cuisine gave the world tapas, those little shared plates that let you graze through a dozen flavors in one sitting, perfect for the way people love to eat today. From golden seafood paella to world-famous cured jamón, Spanish food is vibrant, sun-soaked, and made for sharing. There's a whole rhythm to Spanish eating: long lunches, late dinners, and endless small plates enjoyed with friends and wine. Spain also produced some of the most influential and experimental chefs the culinary world has ever seen. Spanish food is also deeply regional, from the seafood of the coast to the cured meats of the interior, each area fiercely proud of its own specialties. And the culture of the tapeo, hopping from bar to bar grazing on small plates, is now being copied in cities all over the world. It's less a meal and more a celebration, a whole way of life, and the world simply can't get enough of it. Number 7. France, the undisputed foundation of fine dining itself. French cuisine set the global standard for elegance, from buttery croissants and delicate pastries to rich sauces, world-class cheeses, and legendary wines. Its techniques are so refined and foundational that they're still taught in cooking schools everywhere, the base that nearly all professional Western cooking is built on. France even has an entire vocabulary of cooking that kitchens everywhere still use to this day. From humble bistros serving steak and fries, to Michelin-starred temples of fine dining, the range is staggering. The French treat food with an almost religious seriousness, from the daily ritual of fresh bread to hours-long meals enjoyed with family and wine. Their cheeses alone number in the hundreds, and their pastries are so precise they look like works of art in the window. It may feel fancy or intimidating, but French food's influence runs so deep that nearly every serious restaurant on earth, in every country, owes it something. Number 6. Thailand. Few cuisines on earth hit you with as much pure flavor as this one, and few have spread so far so fast. Thai food is a perfect balancing act of sweet, sour, salty, and spicy, all at once, layered into dishes like pad thai, rich green curry, and fragrant tom yum soup that somehow taste like nothing else on earth. And here's a fascinating secret. Thailand's government actively encouraged Thai restaurants to open all over the world, deliberately spreading its food as a form of soft power. Thanks to that clever push, there are now tens of thousands of Thai restaurants scattered across the globe, from London to Los Angeles. Fresh herbs, fiery chilies, creamy coconut, and zesty lime come together in a way that's instantly addictive. It's a genuine strategy known as gastro-diplomacy, winning hearts and minds one plate of noodles at a time, and it may be the most successful food campaign in history. The magic is in the balance. A single bite can be spicy, sour, sweet, and savory all at once, waking up every taste bud you have. It worked spectacularly, and now the whole world is completely hooked. Number 5. India. A cuisine so rich and diverse, it's practically a universe of its own. Built on an incredible mastery of spices, Indian food ranges from creamy butter chicken and fragrant biryani to crispy dosas and endless vegetarian feasts. In many countries, going out for a curry has become a cherished weekend tradition all its own, and Indian spice blends have quietly worked their way into kitchens everywhere. Every region tells a different story, the creamy richness of the north giving way to the fiery, coconut-laced dishes of the south. And it's a paradise for vegetarians, with more meat-free dishes than almost any cuisine on earth. The sheer depth of its spice work is unmatched, with cooks layering a dozen or more spices to build flavors that are impossible to replicate anywhere else. Street food, home cooking, and royal feasts all coexist in one incredible tradition. From the tandoori ovens of the north to the coconut curries of the south, India offers a lifetime of eating in a single country. With bold, complex, aromatic flavors found nowhere else, India's food has conquered taste buds across the entire globe. Number 4. Mexico. Bold, colorful, and impossible not to love. Mexican cuisine is so culturally important, it's officially recognized by the UN as a treasure of humanity. Built on ancient ingredients like corn, beans, chili, and chocolate, it gave the world tacos, guacamole, nachos, and burritos, dishes so universal they're now comfort food everywhere, from Tokyo to Berlin, with taco nights and burrito chains circling the globe. Far beyond the fast food version many know, real Mexican cooking is ancient, complex, and deeply regional, with slow-simmered moles that can take days to make, and its influence is everywhere, sparking fusion food trends all over the world. It's a cuisine of incredible contrasts, the smoky heat of chilies balanced by cooling lime, creamy avocado, and fresh cilantro. What most people know as Mexican food barely scratches the surface of the real thing, which changes dramatically from region to region and dish to dish. Fresh, fiery, colorful, and endlessly fun, Mexican food is one of the most craveable and widely loved cuisines on the entire planet. Number 3. Japan. This is the pinnacle of culinary precision and artistry, a cuisine treated almost like a sacred craft. Japanese cuisine is built on incredible respect for each ingredient and the seasons, from the perfect slice of sushi to a steaming, soul-warming bowl of ramen. Once considered exotic and unusual in the West, it has exploded into a full-blown worldwide obsession, with sushi counters and ramen bars now packed in nearly every major city on Earth. Its capital, Tokyo, holds more Michelin stars than any other city on Earth, and chefs there can spend a lifetime perfecting a single dish. Beyond sushi and ramen, there's tempura, yakitori, and delicate street snacks. There's a deep philosophy behind it, an idea that food should honor nature and never be wasted, presented as beautifully as it tastes. It's also considered one of the healthiest ways to eat on Earth, which is part of why it spread so fast. From humble convenience store snacks to $1,000 sushi omakase, the quality runs right through it. Elegant, healthy, and beautifully crafted, Japanese food has completely captured the world's imagination. Number 2. China, one of the oldest and most widespread cuisines in all of human history. You can find a Chinese restaurant in practically every town on Earth, from tiny villages to giant capitals. And this isn't one cuisine, it's dozens, from the mouth-numbing fiery spice of Sichuan to delicate Cantonese dim sum to crispy Peking duck carved at the table to hand-pulled noodles and sizzling stir-fries. Every immigrant community carried its recipes across the world, adapting them into beloved local favorites everywhere they went. From dumplings to noodles to stir-fries, its dishes are woven into daily life on every continent. Think about it. Wherever people have settled on this planet, Chinese food arrived with them and became part of the local culture. The version you eat in America is different from the one in Britain, which is different again from the real thing in Beijing, each one beloved in its own right. With thousands of years of unbroken tradition, endless regional variety, and unmatched global reach, Chinese food is an absolute titan, but even it couldn't quite claim the number 1 spot. Number 1. Italy. Was there ever really any doubt about who would take the crown? Italian food is the one cuisine almost nobody on earth dislikes. Its genius is simplicity, just a few perfect ingredients, like ripe tomatoes, good olive oil, and fresh basil, treated with real love and respect. And its 2 greatest creations, pizza and pasta, have become so universal they're now eaten in every single country on the planet, adapted into 1,000 local versions, from New York slices to Tokyo spaghetti. Think about it. Whether you're a child or a grandparent, rich or poor, in Asia, Africa, or the Americas, almost everyone has a favorite pizza topping or pasta dish. No other food on earth has spread quite so far or been embraced quite so completely. It's the food of family gatherings, of Sunday dinners, of first dates and big celebrations, warm and welcoming no matter which country you're in. A wood-fired pizza in Naples, a bowl of pasta in a tiny trattoria, a scoop of gelato on a hot afternoon. These are simple pleasures the entire world has taken to heart. Every region of Italy guards its own treasured recipes, yet the whole world has embraced them as its own. Comforting, affordable, and endlessly delicious, Italian food didn't just win, it conquered the world's dinner table completely. So there you have it, the 10 most popular cuisines on the entire planet, the flavors that crossed every border, every language, and every culture to win over the whole world. From Italian pizza to Chinese noodles to Mexican tacos, these are the foods that cross every culture and unite us all around the same simple joy of a really good meal. But now I have to ask, do you agree, or did your favorite cuisine get robbed? Tell me in the comments. I read every single one. Notice the real lesson here. These 10 cuisines didn't conquer the world through armies or empires. They did it through flavor alone, carried by immigrants, travelers, and cooks who shared what they loved. Every one of them proves the same beautiful thing, that great food is a language everyone on earth understands. No translation needed. If this made you hungry, hit subscribe, because we break down the world exactly like this every single week. And to see the top 10 countries with the best food on earth, click the video on your screen right now.